Hello, my loves. This is Grace on a Journey, and you are listening to Angelic Healing Express. This is a place for mature, open-minded audiences in all seasons in life to grow spiritually with fellow travelers. We love, we share, we learn, we grow, we laugh, we forgive, we improve, we self-care, we let go and fly above the drama. Next, we will say our affirmations. I will state them, and then I will pause. And you can repeat it if you choose. I am divine. I am intuitive. I am expression. I am love. I am powerful. I am innovative. I am safe. Ashe. Balance is the fruit of the universe. May our minds work together to find mutual understanding. May I see you in your truth and be seen in kind. May our words reveal more than they obscure. Most of all, may our minds, eyes, and tongues be guided by our hearts and the language far older than words. I would like to welcome you again, and I am very thankful for your presence. I'm going to be reading a very short meditation, and I believe this is a sense of confirmation for those of you who are called and who have a light mission. You have divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected, and so it is. Today's title is support in a village. But before we get into that, I would like if you could close your eyes and imagine your safe place. Now, if there are those of you that haven't heard of your personal safe place yet when it relates to meditation, it's basically connecting with a place, whether it's from your childhood or present day, whether it is indoors, outdoors, but a place that you feel safe in, a place that you can revisit at your convenience whenever you feel overwhelmed or you need to find peace. So, although I can share about my safe place, I am taking the direction to guide you to your safe place, because your safe place doesn't have to do or resemble anything like mine. As I said, it's anywhere you want it to be, but a place where you could sleep easy, right? You can take deep breaths. You feel secure. So imagine your safe place. Take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. Take another deep breath. Repeat. I am safe. And take a deep breath. I am safe. Take a deep breath. I am safe. Take a deep breath. Listen closely to what message you are receiving from your inner self. What are you safe from? What do you need safety from? How can you maintain your safety? Enjoy the environment that you've created. At this time, you should feel stronger. You should feel ready. You should feel hope. Pause and take a deep breath. Allow your being to feel the sensation of being stronger. Some of you are sitting up straight ever since you connected with your strength. Now take a deep breath. Allow yourself to embody the mindset of being ready for the world. Let that embrace you. Take a deep breath. Allow yourself to connect with the energy of hope. Start with a small smile. A bigger smile. Your biggest smile. Take a deep breath. And open your eyes at your own pace. Welcome back. I hope that journey within was worth your time. I definitely feel energized. And I'm thankful for that experience. I was guided to read a couple of words to you. One is in relation to your vibration, and the other is in relation to the presence of angels. So I'll begin. The first and most important step in making a strong connection with the angelic realm is to purify yourself and your environment. The reason for this may not at first seem obvious to you, but angels exist at a higher vibration, of which most humans are unaware. Confirmation. This is because angels live in the world of spirit, subtle energy, and humans exist in the physical world of the five senses. Angels are naturally attracted to people who have a harmonious, higher state of consciousness. To make room in your life for angels, you need to clear your home of all clutter. Clear away your unwanted possessions. Give them to charity or recycle them. Clean and freshen your home on all levels. Open windows daily to let out stale energy. It will be cleansed and rendered harmless by natural daylight. Use sound to break up stagnant energy. A crystal singing bowl, bells, gongs, Tibetan cymbals, rattles, or drums are useful for this. Clapping your hands together is also an effective way of breaking up stagnant energy, especially in the corners of a room. Use angelic music to raise the vibration. Remember, the quickest way is to open your heart chakra. Now, for those of you that are interested in how you sense the presence of angels, the atmosphere of the room suddenly changes. You feel surrounded by a warm glow. The air tingles around you, or you feel a rush of energy down your spine. There are many ways, and I will be reading a couple of ways to you. I'll do my best as I summarize. A beautiful fragrance suddenly fills the room. The sweet perfume, confirmation, is described in different ways as the aroma of summer flowers or sweet myrrh. I think that confirmation, the last one, is in relation to the fact that this is accurate, but also, as I was reading, I was smiling because I was thinking to myself, I remember the first time that occurred when I was able to smell a beautiful aroma of fresh flowers. And there were no fresh flowers. In fact, I was outdoors in a parking lot. No one else was around me in the sense of being visible. And the fact that I read about that prior, I knew it was the presence of angels. Those of you that begin a connection, so to speak, in familiarity with your angels, you will notice the desire to read more about them, learn their likes and dislikes, learn how to show appreciation. Learn the different ways that they present themselves. Learn about the different types of angels. You'll notice you want to know everything angel because you understand that this connection is going nowhere. They will always be here for you. And so you want to make yourself well versed enough so that you can bond with them on an intimate level. And what I want to stress just take it one day at a time. Don't look for it. Allow it to just flow into your life. One thing I do know, if they do not feel you are ready for certain experiences, you can read all the books you want to read, and you will not experience what you are seeking because you're not ready. So trying to seek the experience of another person will get you nowhere. That person is on their personal path and you are on your personal path, and both of you are on your own pace. Your relationship with your angels are not uniform to another person's relationship with their angels. And that is the humorous things about the books that are out there. Well, this is how you summon this angel. This is how you connect with this angel. This is the words you say. I sometimes giggle. I must be honest. Because I know that I do not have to take all those tedious steps. And so that clarifies that as you reach a higher vibration, all this step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, buy this herb, lit this incense, use this color, all of that, granted. I encourage you to use your creativity and to explore. But it is not as complicated as some people stress it to be. I could go on and on about this, but I'm moving along. You experience a particular taste sensation, often sweet. Alternatively, you hear an ethereal sound. Sometimes it's the ringing of the ear. You may hear angel music. Literally. You hear them singing. And you can't help to stop everything you are doing. And just connect to that experience. It is beautiful. And God's favor. You have feelings of love and an overwhelming sense of deep peace. Yes, for sure. One of my most favorite messages that I received was, to know your angels is to have no fear. And I repeat that. Anytime I feel I need that every time I feel I need that reminder. I want to read into the fact that when I was saying reminder, it's as if there was another word that was trying to come out. And the word that I'm sensing is remember. The reason why that word was brought to my attention is because I can remember all those times that my angels protected me, guarded me, defended me. I can remember. So although it is a reminder, I can testify of the favor that I have. Yes, some of you will experience colored lights appearing from nowhere. For some reason, it doesn't matter how many times it happens, but every time it happens, it's like, that is cool. Like, I mean, I know it's spiritual, but I enjoy the experience. You understand? It's part serious, but it is also enjoyable to see things that others can't, to hear things that others can't, to know things that others don't. Why wouldn't you enjoy that type of uniqueness about you. Now, there will be others that misunderstand. But when you weigh the need for validation from the experiences you're having, there's no comparison. Because the power that I'm in is not the power that man could put me in. Please follow me. And so this is why I am so free to share the freedom that has been given to me. To know my angels is to have no fear. If that doesn't give you peace, then that's just not your path. You may feel the presence of angel wings brushing against you or enfolding you. Exactly. I've experienced both, but I remember vividly the first time I experienced angel wings enfolding me. I just learned of the deceit that I was blind of when it came to my circle. And the fact that it was numerous people, those known and unknown, that were targeting me financially, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. The list can go on. When I was awakened to the overwhelming abuse, confirmation, that I was subjected to, I cried out to God. I shared some words with him. And I said, God, I need to know that you hear me. I need to know that you're here with me. And that is when I felt angel wings enfolding me. I knew God could hear me. I knew God didn't leave me. I knew God was going to continue to protect me. That He would do what was best for me. That He would never leave me. God has various ways of expressing Himself. When you call on Him. I once heard a story of someone that wanted to commit suicide. And he was an atheist. He didn't believe in God. So he said, God, if you are real, give me a sign. That will be enough for me to reconsider taking my life. And all of a sudden, his phone rang. And he goes further in explaining the conversations he had with the person that called him. God used that person as an instrument. And so this man is alive today. I know some of you won't believe until you experience such miraculous connections. But it will happen in divine timing. I'm also being guided to share that some of you will never have such experiences. And that is because an angel will never push up on you. They have to be invited. Now, in order for you to know that you have an opportunity to invite them, besides a dream, a vision, or past experiences, because I've shared before, my experience with angels began when I was a child. The first time I saw one, it was healing a family member. She was praying, and I was 5. And I began to tap her on her back because I wanted to tell her that I just saw a man with a white robe walk into the room. And she didn't look back because she wanted to stay focused in what she was doing. And I tapped her again. She didn't look back. When she was done praying, she asked me, "Are you looking for a spanking?" You already know not to interrupt me when I'm praying. And I said, "No, I have to tell you, I saw something. There's a man that just came inside the house. He came in the window, and we were in a apartment." And she was like, "There's no way a man could come inside the window because you see, we have this." It was gated, right? That's how some of the windows are in these urban areas, where to prevent crime, everything is secure. So she was like, "There is no way that anyone could have come in here. Maybe you had a vision or something, right?" And I didn't even know what a vision was at that time, to be honest with you. I just saw her laying on the bed, although she was kneeling in the 3D. But the vision I saw is her laying on the bed, and the man with the robe came and stuck something in her eye. And then something came out of her eye through that tube. And so that's what I told her I saw. Now, at the time, I did not know there were any issues with her eyes. In fact, it was just a week earlier that the doctor mentioned something. She didn't tell me, because as he mentioned what he saw, he also mentioned what treatment that he was going to do to take care of it. And so, being my age, 5, there was no necessity to say, this is what happened or whatever. So I had no idea of what was supposed to take place, which is, a procedure the following week. And when she went to the doctor for the procedure, the doctor mentioned, "You got work done on your eye. I see you got work done. There's no way." And he compared the picture of the last time he was there and how today, this is how the eye looks like inside. That is when my family knew I was gifted. However, as I was saying earlier, they don't push themselves on you. Now, I want to be honest and say, my experiences may not be your experience. And I only like to speak in my truth. And so I will not suggest that everyone is uniform and everyone has the same opportunities and everyone has the same experience, because I would be dishonest. I like to tell you the truth, which is I can only speak about my experience. I cannot speak about the experience that you will be subjected to. And being the fact that I work with them, and they told me that I am one of them on earth. Again, my experiences may not be your experience. But one of the ways you can know that there is an opportunity for you to connect with them, and I'm speaking just from my experience, I want to stress that, is that I began to see a lot of synchronicities. Like it could not be coincidence, the patterns of that I was experiencing. It caused me to research about it. Why am I always waking up at this time of the night? Why am I always seeing 11:11? Why this and why that? And I began to hear other people's testimonies, compared them to mine. And used my intuition. And so some of you may experience something like that. But what I experienced with them today is definitely not what I experienced initially. Because I had to gradually raise my vibration with their assistance, with their guidance, with their wisdom. Okay, you want to take this approach. You want to begin to do this. This will assist you to raise your vibration. You want to eat this. This will assist you to raise your vibration. Like I was guided in every footstep, every way to go, every step to take. And so as you align yourself with the guidance, you are promoted to further experiences. That is my story. And one other thing that some people would have to get used to is when you need to do something, it will continuously be brought to your attention over and over and over. Like, I know that is something that some people would need to get used to. Being reminded over and over and over and over. Mind you, you have to be respectful. Please believe. No, you do not want to be on their bad side. Please believe. And this is why when people have their stereotypes from Hollywood or, what they heard as a child of what angels are, sometime I am brought to giggling again, because and I was saying sometime, and I said some type, and that's exactly what I wanted to stress, that there are different types, right? Different types of approaches for different types of experiences. In my connection to angels, I know that they can be in the energy of love and care and encouragement and so forth. But I also know they can guard, they can defend, they can destroy. All right? Even in Holy Scriptures from different faiths, there are times that you are in the energy of rejoicing and harmonizing. And there are times when you are brought to injustices and experience wars. And so, because they are part of this universe, they are also needing to be balanced. When it's a time to laugh, you laugh. When it's a time to cry, you cry. Because there are those that are very humorous. I mean, very humorous, right? And then there are those that continue confirmation. There are those that continue to, I'm sorry, I'm about to laugh. I know I'm not laughing because one, I can share how they are humorous, right? I had that experience yesterday, as a matter of fact. They just bring a song to your attention. Like you're not hearing it play, but you just hear the song. And you know exactly what they're saying. Like, I heard a song yesterday and I was like, y'all got jokes. It was funny to me because I know exactly, the shade they was throwing. But again, there are times when you have to surrender and do something that you don't want to do. Because you don't feel that you would do that without them guiding you in that direction. And that could sometimes be in relation to forgiveness. Like there are certain injustices that people do to others that would have you ignore them for the rest of your existence. Like I've heard people say, "You're dead to me now." In fact, there's someone I know who usually says that when has issues. Confirmation. And I remember having that experience where I was offended to the point where literally I was okay with "you're dead to me now." Like I don't need to know nothing. Like forever, ever. You know? So when it was brought to my attention, oh, you have to forgive and stuff, I would go back and forth like, but you remember this? And you know that's wrong, and I didn't deserve this, but it continues to be brought to your attention, until you just, okay, I'll do it. Okay? So again, there are times to laugh, there are times to cry. And as you surrender and follow their guidance that leads you to your highest good, when you look back, you realize that was the best decision they could have guided me to make. I've never looked behind and said, well, why was that even necessary? And that didn't work. It's never that didn't work out. It always works out when I follow their guidance. And this is why my entire life is strategic. Because I co-create my life. I manifest my reality. Confirmation. But as I do that, I ask for truth. I ask for clarity. I ask for guidance. I ask for protection and so forth. I don't want to make any decisions without your stamp on it, without your saying, yes, this is going to work out, and no, that's not going to work out. Yes, this is good for you, and no, that's not good for you, because I'm hearing this song, I heard it all before. So that's telling me that we try things on our own, right? And then sometimes we experience patterns where this person let us down, and then another person comes into your life and lets you down, and is under the impression that's the first time you experience that. And that's just ridiculous. Everyone has experienced up and downs in their life. Why in the world you would think you're the first person that, upset me or deceived me or whatsoever? And so this is why, as you mature, it's much easier to just keep it going. You learned that lesson already. So you don't have time for it. But as you receive guidance, you know, this person is in his truth, or this person is in her truth. And notice, I was saying this person is in her truth and this person is in his truth, and right there, while I was saying person, I initially said purses. That's related to theft, right? Because you need guidance, because you don't always know people just by what they appear on the outside. That's why you need to know who is in their truth and who is in falsehood, because somebody may be after the bag. You see? And so sometimes, as I share with you, during these moments of channeling, I have to try to be alert in everything that is being revealed. So there are times I will rewind and explain, and other times the message was just for me. So it's after I end the episode and it's revealed what was trying to be said. I noticed that as well. Sometimes the messages are for me. What is meant for you will be shared with you. But because it's a personal choice and a personal experience, well, although that appeared to be an interruption, that also would be an illusion, because everything happens as it should. And it would be confirming what I said. But what was also brought to my attention is the fact that in life, there are unpredictable interruptions as well. As I experienced thinking I was confirmation, thinking that I was building with someone in all sincerity who promised forever and so forth, that was deceiving me. In every which way. I can honestly say I experienced the ultimate betrayal. And how this relates to my share concerning angels. After one of my ancestors brought to my attention that I was in danger, regarding that character that was placed into my life to intentionally keep me down until I can go underground. Literally. It was the angels that kept on signaling me. They were singing too, but signaling me that it's 555. Look at the time. It's 555. It's 5:55 a.m. It's 5:55 p.m. And that was confirming a need for change, a need for change, a need for change, a need for change. And little by little, I got future visions where I saw that character robbing a store. He had a gun. And there were 3 individuals that noticed what he was doing. And they started to beat him down, beat him down, beat him down. Mind you, I didn't even know that this man was stealing from me at that time. I didn't know that yet. Three is a very powerful number. The Trinity. So what he thought he could steal and get away with, was never going to happen. In fact, I've shared this vision several times. And I didn't even understand why I was having the same I could have a vision, but it's very rare for me to have the same vision again and again and again. It was to notify me that someone was trying to steal from me. Right? Then I had another dream where I was in my home and that same individual was knocking on my door. Please let me in, please. But in agony, please, please, please. And I was just so calm in the dream. In the 3D, I would have probably been annoyed. But in the dream, I was just very calm and I was just looking at him. And I never opened the door. All throughout my persecution, by those who deserve RICO charges, I was getting communication. This is what's going on. This is what's going to happen. This is like, even before I was made aware of what I was in the middle of, a den of lions, I was told that There are going to be a series of events that you go through that are going to be the worst seasons in your life. That wasn't a message that I wanted to hear. So I rebuked it. I'll be honest, I rebuked it. But regardless of me rebuking it, that was to alert me of what was to happen. And little by little, I began experiencing the worst seasons in my life. In fact, God told me after that journey, only better days will come. And I stand on that. I have faith in that. I walk with that. If God told me it is, so it is. Right? And so this is why I was so confident in every step of the way, because God said it. And everything he said, I began to see it in full effect, which made me even more confident and even more confident, because I, unlike others who like to be in the pretense that they have confidence, I have Godfidence. Godfidence is no fear. I know who I am. I know what I am. And the world will know I am. I also would like to state, I will never be one that will suggest religion should be something you stray away from. My angelic team taught me how you've been programmed, how you've been raised, will always be part of your foundation. And so, as much as I'm learning a whole new way of life and experiencing a whole new season of life, God will always be first in my life. As I honor my ancestors, as I work with my angels, as I stand in my truth. Confirmation. Controversy has happened, is happening, will continue to happen, and I will continue to be. Unless you walk away, confirmation, you will see me. Confirmation. It is a choice. when you agree with a philosophy or when you don't. I personally don't listen to what I don't agree with. Confirmation. That is a sign of maturity. That is a sign of self-love. Because self-hatred is what makes you self-sabotage. Expose yourself to what you do not feel a level of being in sync with. Think. Is it true? Is it honest? Is it inspirational? Is it necessary? Is it knowledge? Confirmation. And so we'll transition to the next portion of the episode. I just spoke of self-love and self-sabotage. And sometimes it's self-hatred. But over here we focus on development. And so I am going to do an exercise with you that will allow you to connect with your inner self. Do you believe that you deserve to have what you desire? If you don't, you won't allow yourself to have it. Circumstances beyond your control will crop up to frustrate you. This exercise is called I Deserve. Look in your mirror again and say, I deserve to have or be. And fill in that blank with whatever you feel that you deserve to have or be. The first word that came to my mind is happy. But following that was loved. I deserve to be happy. Confirmation. I deserve to be happy because I bring happiness to others. I encourage others. I lift others up. My happiness is contagious. I make people smile. I make people laugh. I deserve to be happy. I claim it. And I have arrived to it because I manifested it. Now, regarding love, I deserve to have or be loved because I love. Because I'm not afraid of love. Because my truth is love. And so today, I am loved. Just as I was loved yesterday. But today, I am in the awareness that I am loved beyond measure. No one can take that away from me. The self-awareness that declares that I deserve the best. And I leave everything else to the rest. And I accept it now. Say it 2 or 3 times. I deserve to have or be happy. I deserve to have or be happy. I deserve to have or be happy and loved. How do you feel as you repeat that and see your reflection in the mirror? Always pay attention to your feelings, to what is going on in your body. Does it feel true? Or do you still feel unworthy? I'm smiling, so I feel it is true. If you have any negative feelings in your body, then go back to affirming, I release the pattern in my consciousness that is creating resistance to my good. I deserve to be happy and loved. I release the pattern in my consciousness that is creating resistance to my good. I deserve to be happy and loved. I release the pattern in my consciousness that is creating resistance to my good. I deserve to be happy and loved. Now, obviously, when I said happy and loved, that is what I have declared for myself. You would be declaring what you deserve for yourself. I hope that this exercise will leave an impression on you regarding the benefits of connecting with your inner self. Balance is the fruit of the universe. And so following that, I'll share some of the reading with you. First card is Coffin. Out of all the cards in the deck, first card is Coffin. Second card is successful, wealthy, stability. security. There are those that want to bring a death to others that are in the energy of success, wealth, stability, and security. The audience. There are those in the audience that want to bring a death to those that are successful, wealthy, stable, and in the energy of stability. And then comes my angel card that says power, as she blows away those that will not stay. You see, in order for you to receive or even have the eligibility to your gifts, you have to release people, places, things, and energies that are not in alignment with your highest good. Why? Because of their karma and because of your dharma. When I fell into a karmic contract that I was not aware of, I shared the karma of the character that I was connected to. I wasn't myself. And this is why I continue to say that they never knew me. They never gave me an opportunity to be me. The foundation was a love spell. And to keep the individual that they sent to kill me, they sent spells on me. Confirmation, thank you. To not be as vibrant as I am. To not be as outspoken as I am. To not be myself. He was sent to discourage me. In fact, when I was told what God wanted of me, He said I shouldn't do that. I would embarrass him. I would embarrass his family. So I'm supposed to choose you and your family of what God told me to do over what God told me to do? In what reality would that be? I'm waiting. Only God is God. And I am not ashamed of my story. Sometimes people use projection on you. That individual in particular was ashamed of me. So he said his family would be ashamed of me. Meanwhile, his coven was putting spells on me. And still, I was able to function. I was able to work. I was able to parent. My dis-ease in energy had to do with the presence of the enemy. He was sent to be in my company to cause calamity. And so as he was living with me, chaos magic was being sent, not only in the pretense of marriage, because I did not know he entered the marriage in falsehood. Confirmation. I know y'all heard that. Confirmation. You know what's funny? What's funny is some men know how to stand in their truth. I can be a great friend. And so, due to my impression of my friends, sometimes they allow me to see their most vulnerable sides. I've always had female and male friends, but I would always have more male friends because females sometimes have the tendency, in my truth, to be problematic. I do not feel the necessity to gossip. I'm someone, I'll just say I'm different. Like, my concern is my life. You understand? My concern is my family. That's number one. So I don't need to know what she's doing, what she was wearing, what she's going out with. That to me is high school. I am not on that level of maturity, so I don't click. I don't look for clicks. The only clique that I belong to is my spiritual support team and my family. And that's period. Confirmation. And that's how it needs to be. Why? Because I know my purpose. Some of you that are still in a stage of fear of knowledge still don't know your purpose. You don't even know your birth chart. You don't even know why you're here. You don't even know what you called to know. But guess what? You know why she's here, why he's here, why they're here, and then you feel so insignificant. You don't look into yourself. And that's sad. Can I be honest? I said that is very sad. My interest is in me. And your interest should be in you. Because we are on a journey. attending school. We are learning lessons to pass our tests. Now, even though confirmation, even though I read the fact that they wanted to bring death to those that are successful, wealthy, and stable with security, all of a sudden, in the next pile, bouquet. Now they want to give you your flowers. Not everyone, let's be clear. But those that realized they were in an illusion, that they were under a spell as well. Like, we live in a society that is based on lies. Oh, ghosts aren't real. Magic isn't real. Psychic attacks isn't real. And there are those who were abused, ritualistically abused, that know it is real. In fact, just yesterday, it was revealed to me that they were doing magic again. And I laughed because I'm like, really? I'm getting early Christmas presents already? Didn't we just pass Christmas? Okay. Let me get a sack. Right? Because every time they send it, it goes back to sender. Every single time. But they just so smart. Even the one that is doing love spells, it is still against universal law. Because it is not my free will. If someone is not interested in you, you do not have the right. Confirmation. You do not have the right to continue to throw love spells at them. As a matter of fact, I prophesied that all of these love spells that you're sending is being back to sender, so then you will be in that stance of being under your own spell. Confirmation. Your own spell, which would be making you which would be driving you crazy. You're sending these love spells so I can concentrate on you and I can't focus on anything else, and I'll accept any crap from you, and that's all on you. It's all on you. I'm not worried about it. Maybe you'll gain some self-love. Right? But every time something is sent, I'm made aware of it. And the only confirmation and the reason why I'm made aware of it is because I back to sender it. You know, so they're like, hey, we got another Christmas present. This is it. I'm like, okay, I'll get on that right now. I don't need to look for any book. I don't need to go through any pages. I don't need any special tools. I just say it. And it's done. And there are many of you that see it in their lives after it was done. That's the energy I'm in. There is no way I would have such a close connection to angels if I was not on the vibration that I am called to be in. And so I'm not only sensing with my senses, the celestial intelligence is also reporting. And since I'm called to be a spiritual teacher, then I'll just have to keep teaching you. And one day, you gonna learn. That's it. We need to grow up and stop acting like children in our 50s and 60s and however old you be, because that is a decline in society. I was so disgusted when I was watching the news and the woman said she was not interested in some male. I was going to say fellow, but I chose to say in some male. She was not interested in him. And they threw a rock at her, is what I believe happened. And her face was swollen. Like women can't just say no. I just don't understand what's going on. Like if you interested in somebody, you interested. If you not, bye. There is not a man out there that's going to let a woman be in his face if he ain't interested. Bye. And so we have the same right. I don't like your personality. I don't like your dishonesty. I don't like your ill actions towards me. I don't like your energy. I don't like your boyish energy. We have no compatibility. You were sent to ruin me. Make it make sense. When somebody doesn't love you and they insist you belong to me, it's because something's wrong mentally. And I'm not the one. Trust me. Like, I'm not one of those that you can say you belong to me and then I just follow suit. That's not me. You feel me? Like, I don't know what you used to, but that's not me. I am with who I choose to be with. I don't need to know your story. I remember you deceived me. You stole my money. And my inheritance that belonged to me. You gotta be crazy to think you have a chance with me. Better come to reality. Isn't that funny? The next card is a man in remorse. Fragmented. He made a mistake because he sees someone next to me. Someone who was never ashamed of me. In fact, I've never had that type of experience. That's the first, that someone was ashamed. I've always been the type that men would take home to see their mom. And their moms would always love me. And I'm accepted where I be. You feel me? No need for you to compete with me. I cannot stand connections where a man feels he needs to compete with his partner. That is disgusting. Like, y'all supposed to be supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I support my man. I defend my man. I remember in the last connection with that character, I would defend him. And that's how he repaid me. And when I told him, so my family was right. That's what you intended to do? His response was to laugh at me while he put me on speakerphone so his friends could enjoy the calamity. I deserve happiness. I deserve love. I reject hate. This is simply fate. We will not be mates. Let me tell you what some real men would do, right? If they know they crossed somebody and they realize that, oh yeah, I'm in the wrong because I accused her of this and this and that and this and this and that and this and this and this, etc. And she was never guilty of one. And she was innocent since we begun. Like some real men would make amends. Not with their cheap talk, right? And I'm not going to disclose of how they would make amends, because I feel a real man should know what it is to be a man. Right? I'm not even going to say what a real man would do, because I know what my real man is doing. In fact, he encouraged me well, we won't get into all of that. But it's a new chapter today. And there's nothing that you took from me that I can't get today. So we'll let you win that way. Because you were never meant to stay. I like how the next card is Archangel Michael. That security, that justice, that get back. Oh, I love that confirmation. We on it. I'll just say that. We on it. That back to sender? All right. Hostile, female and male. The presence. There's hostility towards the presence of God. The reveal is their authenticity. Who do you serve? The whole world knows. But it's time to confess to yourself, who do you serve? Confirmation. Frustrations. Feeling bound and gagged. That's what happens when you lie and spy. And then say goodbye. And try to make me die. Book. Let us target her with every spell that is known to mankind, so we can write a book on how the spell work affects an earth angel. Am I right? I said, am I right? Confirmation. Right? Confirmation. So I was made for target practice. Confirmation again. And so this is why it makes me sad sometimes when I run into, for lack of a better way of saying it, a video that's stating, oh, he really loves you. Yeah, he tried to kill you, but they lied to him. He knows he lied to you, but he really loves you. Like, I really feel sorry for y'all, for real. I feel sorry for those of you that cannot read for yourself. All right, because I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, man, what would it be like if I didn't have insight? They telling you to go east, west, north, and south. And you have no idea. Still in doubt. And this is why I feel like everyone should build themselves spiritually. Stop relying on those that you believe were called or those that are advertising and everything. Give them credit when credit is due, like when they assist in saving your life by stating how you need to protect yourself, and you following suit, and you avoid saying goodbye. Confirmation. But when they're telling you that you should run back to a man because he cried, let me tell you my experience. I saw a character cry before, so I know how he does it, and I know it's fake. Confirmation. Yeah, tears are running down, and he's, I can't believe someone would say, and this and that. Child, I saw all of that. Twice, for a matter of fact. But, like I said, it's fake. It's fake, yo. Like, you cannot pretend it's real after I saw you do it, and it was fake. Seeing through you is a piece of cake. Your pretense of recovery is just too late. Next card says, hold your ground. But of course, you got enough information for the book, so what you need from me now? You don't need nothing else from me now. You never contributed to me. In fact, when I shared my ideas, you laughed at me and then you went to go share it with your company. You were just a liability. And so that's why I say no, you see. Because what these individuals, I'll say, are omitting from sharing with you in regards to going to wipe fake tears is the fact that you are just going back, confirmation, to an old cycle. You don't even realize it. Oh, let me wipe your tears. Let me help you to recover. Let me do over the cycle. I wish a brother would. Go over what cycle? With who? For what? And when? Not likely. Mind you, I was being laughed at. Oh, she doesn't know anything. She's not a part of a secret society. But still, there's still God in me. You understand? So I didn't need you to teach me or help me to foresee. Because I saw what would happen to be. Counsel. That's the next card. I got revelation. I got connections. Right? And they revealed to me who was in sincerity and who was in hypocrisy. Thieves, jokers, pretending to be disciples, using dark magic, on one who is in the energy of really being a disciple. Manifesting her reality for you and for everyone else to see. Well, maybe she truly knows her identity. And that's key. There's a heart that is healed. There is a masculine energy that is in dishonesty and has many ladies in line. And that RX symbol is stating you're all on treatment. Or whatever your intuition says it meant. But all of these women wanted to make a martyr out of me. But then they didn't see the weapon I had with me. The Ace of Swords that gave me my victory. All I need is the truth. I don't need to fabricate anything. I don't need to call anybody any names. I don't need to be high school. You feel me? But I will tell you the truth. I will help you see yourself. I will allow you to experience being mirrored. So you see yourself. That is a gift. Where someone can touch your soul. I'm seeing a vision of people fighting because they're in one direction, but they want to go in another direction, but they're fighting, like they're hesitating. It's like two people in one body. The ego wants to take over. No, I could never. I would never listen to her. I'm better. Do you? That's what I would say. By no means am I asking anybody to act like me. Confirmation. In fact, I want all of you to be in your authenticity. A man cannot request or demand to be respected when they come in the energy of dishonesty. There's a man I will never forget, right? We never dated, but I'll never forget him. The reason why is one day I asked him the truth. Because we were talking and talking and talking. So I told him the truth. I would like to know if you have children. He opened his mouth. You know I really like you, right? And I would like to see you. But I don't want to deceive you. I have 6 kids. And because I have 6 kids, I have to pay child support for 6 kids. Confirmation. And so due to that, I live with my brother because I can't afford to live on my own. I respect this. This man told me this over 10 years ago. And I still remember that. And I still respect that man. Because why waste my time? Just tell me the truth. If I'm interested, I'm interested. If I'm not, I'm not. It's just like that. Open your eyes. There are men everywhere. There are women everywhere. So why can't you just be in your truth? Why do you have to lie about having children? Why do you have to dishonor your children? When you lie about having children, you're dishonoring them. You're rejecting them. This is why I'm not surprised that you can reject me and dishonor me and be fake to me. And I don't have time, you see. So go back to where you chose to be. That's not my business. Wherever you want to be. Because it's clearly away from me. And due to the fact there was no compatibility, then I can't even fault you for that. In fact, that was an answered prayer. That's what I want to tell people is, listen, when you're in a relationship and this person came fronting, like, I could do this, I have this and all that, and you realize it was none of that. If you're not married, run for your life. That's number one. If you are married or you have children, it's more complicated. Especially confirmation, especially if you have children. Thank God. Praise God. Thank God. Because, I don't need that. See, I don't have to get into too much details. But I could have my life and he could have his life. I don't have to be in a situation where someone's chasing me, calling me, or, doing black magic on me. He has a life. You know why? Because he believes in himself. And so he knows if I was able to see something I liked in him, someone else can see something she likes in him. He had confidence. That's why he's not dense. I mean, it's so cool. You dating? Cool. And one of the things I want to tell you ladies is the fact that if you want to make your child's father mad, let him find out that he's paying child support. And the man was stealing all of your money. Do you know how angry he will be? Oh, so all this time I was supporting a man that was lazy? You think he didn't ask for justice? Yo, you don't know what you stepped into. You don't even know how many are standing up against you. But you will experience it. Because when I was connected to him as well, they were doing magic, so all my relationships would be off. People just wouldn't want to talk to me anymore, or they wouldn't want to associate with me. But it didn't work much because I still had friends and I still had my close circle and all of that. But they were attempting all of that. They sent it to my household and so forth. But it all returned to sender. I told y'all that eventually, when you get caught, you see, you'll all be enemies. Wasn't that the prophecy? Is that something you could deny to me? We are all seeing it in the 3D. Just like I said. I'll never forget. She will be the death of you. I said it. 2019. Recorded on social media. She will be the death of you. Confirmation. Isn't that what she did? Question. Isn't that what she did? It was a lesson. And my blessing. No fussing. Stop cussing. Sometimes I channel people. I'm not even going to say what I be hearing them say, but it is so funny to me. It is so funny. It's not like I'm reading cards, but I'm hearing it. It's like, damn. Like, you could hear the regret. Like, damn. I'm not even going to say everything I hear, but child, I know. I know the low. But so, that don't have nothing to do with me. I have my liberty to be with who I choose to hang with me. So, when the ancestors were guiding them not to continue to mess with me, they persisted. Right? And then it caused my victory in transformation, you see. And as far as wanting to reconnect and so forth, what you need to know is the part of me that you wanted to reconnect, you killed. Confirmation. In the sacrifice that you made. She's dead. This is a new beginning. This is me in my power. This is me. That won't deal with cowards. Because I need a man to stand up for me. I need a man to respect me. I need a man to defend me. I need a man to stand with me. And you don't have none of those qualities. It's pretty clear to me that you're no good for me. And that's how life goes, you see. Harvest time. Love and happiness. Isn't that funny? I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be loved. For sure. All the skeletons are out of the closet. And the crown chakra manipulation that they were doing has returned. That back to sender does work. And this is what I prophesy. Some of you will go. Confirmation, will go to a mental hospital due to insanity. I said it. You cannot say you were not warned. You cannot say God didn't tell you. You cannot say you didn't have guidance. You cannot say you had a chance. Over and over. Like sometimes I sit down and I'm thinking to myself, how about he left and then I never called him. I never asked for him. And he stood with his relationship and life went on. It would have been that simple. Like, so people divorce. I'm not the first. I won't be the last. But if I experience injustice, I have the right to put you on blast. That return to sender made you an outcast. And defined you as an ass. If you want to keep playing with me, you'll keep enjoying me. Or is that comedy? Key. I remember I posted that on Instagram. Who got the keys to the Jeep? I remember that. Vividly, I remember that. All my posts reflected that. But it was time to laugh. Everybody has a time to laugh. Everybody has a time to cry. And sometimes we say goodbye. You try. In fact, we try. So goodbye. Next card says test. You failed the test. You had to be a certain character and follow guidelines to pass the test. You cannot sacrifice her and go with the rest and think you could stand with the best. That's a mistake, more or less. Happy home. I'm hearing the song, Pharrell. I'm so happy. Yeah. I'm feeling that. Crown. Remain cautious. There are dishonest and unfaithful people that are still sweating the crown. The moment you focused on your strength, you were one of the first that was crowned for the new earth. And those left back are cursed. In fact, the next card is whip. They're getting a can of whip ASS by the universe. Missed opportunity, remorse or regret. And the funny thing is this. You cannot claim someone to be your twin if you had to do love spells on them and you had to bind them. That's mental illness. You don't have to bind your twin. You don't have to do love spells. You don't have to try to kill them. You don't have to hate them. And as I've said before, I reject that because I'm not your twin. I am in the earth angel energy. So if you come for me, you deal with me. Pandora's box. You said a whole bunch of lies, you and your other spies, all in disguise. And that opened Pandora's box. And you got unmasked as you failed the task. Meanwhile, door to personal healing and happiness. That's what happens when you detach from people, places, and things that are no longer in alignment with your highest good. That is when you make an alliance with those that will lead you in what's good. What's good? Man being swept away, cleansing. Why? Because he was a joker. He pretended to love, but he was overpowered. I remember saying, when they come for you, it's just because they were meant to be your footstool. They started all the conflict, all the lies, all the defamations of character, all calling all types of names I never deserved. Child, at least if I did something to you, you know what I'm saying? I did nothing to you. Nothing. And that is why when I am receiving what's being sent to me, to the cards that I read, suggesting that you want to reconcile with me, and I remember what you did to me, and I hear my ancestors say, that's not good for me. And my angels reinforce, you are on the right path. And God said, leave. I have someone for you. This is the only man I will ever claim as a twin, because he is. We are one. We love each other equally. I give, he gives. I take, he takes. Confirmation. We can relate. And stay in a loving state. Let yesterday stay in yesterday. Because you've been overpowered. You and other people have been overpowered. Yes, this is forever. So now you have mental illness because you tried to sacrifice. And you know the back to sender is no lie. Intense practice yields great results. Exactly. I was intensely attacked by all types of magic, from all types of cultures, from all types, all places, all continents in the world. By coven after coven. But I'm still talking. And all of you are falling while I'm looking. And others are talking. How monstrous you are. And that you should be avoided. By all means. Because the curse is all over you. It's all over your face. It's all over your house. It's all over your family. It's all over your finances. It's all over your career. It's back to sender. Play. And I'll make you stay on your block. Alliance to divine forces. Eternal. I'm hearing eternal, eternal, eternal. And that is one of the reasons why they can't touch me. I have a reason to be. Even though they try to attack my throat, they try to attack my voice, they try to attack my clarity, they try again. But I'm standing strong. And I don't pretend. Right? Some of those that are coming after you because they're jealous of you is because they're pretending that they're you. I never, ever, ever, ever desired to be another person. Like, confirmation, that has to be some type of mental illness. It has to be. And what's funny, you see, is because they said I was crazy. But now you know your identity. It's not me. It could never be. Now someone's crying, woe is me. Abandonment. Wow, right on track. Someone is crying, abandoned me. Because the man never really wanted she. Yo, ain't karma improvise? Karma's real. They wanted me to be a servant and wanted to put attachments on me so they can use my creativity because they couldn't match up to me. And they felt less than me. But because I cut the cords, you see, now they have a mountain in front of them, right? Illness, accident, bad luck, personal low. That sounds like back to sender. Clearly. The return. I said back to sender. The return. Okay. The return to those that was doing the most. Meanwhile, Ace of Pentacles, I'm hearing, we good. They just wanted me to be used as stability while they stole from me. But now I found happiness and blissful energy. And I'm covered from karma that's being delivered rapidly. Call to action. Take charge. Walk your talk. Yes, some of you don't know how to do that. But I'm called to do that. So I stand in that. I don't pretend. That's for babies. But I thought you were versed. Oh, she's stupid. She don't know nothing. She's naive. She's immature. She ain't nothing but a whore. Remember that? Remember that? I never roamed the streets like you, but you had the nerve to attach me to lies. And debauchery. The lesson here is stay where you may. If you like a certain caliber of women, then that's who you need to be with. If you do not like intelligence, if you do not like independence, if you don't like righteousness, if you don't like the divine, then keep drinking your wine. Tower. Isolation, insecurity, worry, financial loss. Locksmith. You think you thought you could have changed the lock so I couldn't get in. Meanwhile, I had the key. Storm warning. Change the locks where? You don't have the keys to any place. Trust me, you don't. Some people see those thriving in the energy of good luck. But I want to tell you, it's God luck. It's O. You take out the O in the good. It's O, God luck. Yeah, O. God's always been with her. God loves her. God will stand with her. God will rise her because God called her. Now they're experiencing fear, anxiety, and stress because they thought they were awake and they realized they were sleeping. Knight of Wands. Rushing in. As I said earlier, men behave as men. Okay? So I would not have to tell a man how to behave. He would know how to behave when he realized he just sat and watched people abuse someone that was helping him, that was there for him, that supported him, that was kind to him. If he could do that to me, who else will it be? Because I was the hand that fed him. But he bit me. And so that's all, folks. If you want to visit my YouTube channel, Grace on a Journey, W, Angelic Healing Express. Raise the vibration and spread the pioneering movement with open-minded loved ones. Together, we will expand our territory to progress, not perfection, one choice at a time. For service, inquiries, or kind words, graceonajourney at Gmail. I am a soul. I am not this face, these features. I am not made up of matter. This body is not me, but my instrument. I am a spiritual being and I have the form of light. This form thinks, feels, and decides. I concentrate on the one thought. I am peaceful, loveful, happy, and a happy being. I experience deep, powerful peace. I am in total peace. Live by grace. Smooches.